What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Captain Price with Captain Price Reacts, and today we gon' be watching Ratchett when I turned my crib into a wee house. This man turned this crib into a wee house. I guess this is a story time. So if you're new to the channel, go ahead, like, subscribe, turn on notifications. I said like, subscribe, turn on notifications. Let's go ahead and get into it. First, we're gonna put in the high definition, and let's go.
With another story time. Except this time, I'd say this one is a little bit more from recent times. So I was working at Walmart. I was a support manager at Walmart. I'm doing my thing, doing my due diligence. Being a Walmart, being a support manager. Running the general merchandise side of the store. Making it look good, making it look like it's mine. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what I was doing. And I see my peoples. My peoples comes up to me. Somehow the topic of weed got brought up in our conversation. And he told me where I could go to get the supplies to grow it myself. So I'm like, whole time he talking, I'm listening. I'm like, yeah, seems kind of interesting. That seems like something I would like to do. I went to the crib or whatever. I started doing my research. Go ahead, get on my Steve Jobs, start typing at them computers and shit, typing at them keyboards. I ain't even have a keyboard. It was on a phone. I started doing my research. So I ordered everything that I needed. Pot soil. Shit, I ordered a big ass tent. Threw that in a room. Lighting, all of that. I got all my things. You know what I'm saying? So, or fans and shit like that. You know. So, ordered all of that. Got it set up.
It ain't as sweet as you think it is growing marijuana. I don't smoke no more, but it ain't easy.
And everything was going
gotta
decent.
Be temperature
but when
control,
I first
depending on what
started
strain, all of that.
harvesting my plants, it wasn't good. It was terrible, actually. The buds was super loose.
There's a lot of stuff you can use to make marijuana plant. So, what is it? Tomato bloom, that makes the bud bigger. Some what is it? Some good fertilizer for plants. Basically, you grow marijuana like you would grow like some tomatoes or something like that. Mix it like tomatoes mixed with some kiwis or something like that. Kiwis growing a tree. What the fuck am I talking about? You get the gist though.
Barely anything there. It was all stem. As time went on,
it's just the only thing different is temperature
better and better at growing this thing, and I eventually fell in love with it. I fell in love with the game, so I went ahead and grabbed a bigger lighting system, like a bunch of big ass lights to hang from my ceiling. I grabbed just all types of shit, just and upgraded, and then I put. Basically my tent stayed in one room. That was for the babies and the teenage plants and shit like that. Once they became adults, they got sent into the room with the big ass lights. Look at that. You see what I'm saying? All of this in my little weak ass duplex. Of course, I had a...
That nigga just said a duplex? You talking about duplex, apartment, or condo? You had all of that in a duplex? Lou, you going off. You going off. Hold on. Lou, you going off. You had all that in the apartment?
Neighbor, as I said, it was a duplex. And they ended up smelling it because, this scent fucking traveled. Sun traveled through the vents and all that. And they ended up getting them.
Another thing. If you live in Maryland, you can, things up there. I don't know if it's the same or not. But last time I heard, it was like you gonna grow up to 3 to 4 plants. And DC is the same. I lie to you not. You can do that.
A nice strong whiff of it. And they called the landlord. Luckily, they didn't call the police. I appreciate it. They called the landlord. The landlord calls me. And he basically like, I understand what you're doing. I understand that you're smoking. And right there, when he thought it was smoking, I'm like, he don't know that I'm grown. But he like, could you, just kind of keep it down, so the neighbors don't keep complaining to me. And I told him, yeah, I got you. And I didn't make enough corrections because later on, the neighbors came.
Hey, Mo! My man just cooling. Hey, with all the plants. Hey, Mo. Bro, I got some pictures from back in the day. The type of weed that, back like 2010, 11, 12, having a lot of weed is meaning you getting money type shit. I lie to you not. Definitely you smoking loud. I'm trying to tell you. That look like a younger picture too.
Back, and they were still pissed. But this time, I was walking in the crib, and I seen one of my neighbors. This time, he finally said something to me, personally. And I should have corrected my shit, you know what I'm saying? But he said something, and he was basically like, cut that shit out, man. And I was like, I got mad as fuck. I became infuriated as soon as he said it. And I guess I probably shouldn't have been because, nobody wants a full-blown fucking weed farm next to him. I understand now looking back at it. But I'm mad and I became hella defensive. So I approach him and I'm like, what the fuck is you gonna do about it? And we basically, tensions are rising. And he looking at me, I'm like fucking doinking this nigga, put my finger in his face, all that. And he looked at me and he said, I'm calling the police. Right there, I walked off and I told him, I don't give a fuck, call him. I walked in the crib. That was the end of that. Now, fortunately, the police were never called. I got my shit together. Yeah. I finally covered up all of the holes in my operation, I would say. Believe it or not, I stopped using my central air. I covered up all the vents and shit. And this way, they wouldn't be able to smell anything. So it wouldn't travel next door. And that's what I ended up doing. Had a good time. It was fun while it lasted. Goofy shit. But that could have been a lot worse, It could have escalated if my neighbor had wanted to take it straight to the police. That I see where that could have been very bad because, the police could have been like, oh, wait, you don't have da-da-da-da. Till next time, fellas, I'm going to have another story time. And I hope to see you again, motherfucker.
So if y'all new to the video, I said new to the video. If y'all new to the channel, go ahead, like, subscribe, turn on notifications. I will see y'all in the